Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Sunkenland. Today what I want to do is I want to work around the house. In other words, I want to start building on the house. Specifically, I want to start working on a second floor. And I have decided I'm going to go with iron for protection purposes, because what I want to do is I want to build some machines up here that I don't have room for down below. Things that I need to start working on. And I'm going to have to move that, because what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to put more storage up here where it's safe, in the middle. I don't see anybody specifically targeting my workbenches, and they're a lot easier to replace than a big stack of gathered booty now, aren't they? Speaking of that, I have been gathering stuff, mostly iron. So you can see I have 10 ingots of steel. And I have a decent amount of this, which, by the way, I am actually going to need. So I'm just going to grab it right now. The reason is, the first thing I want to do is protection. See, here's the thing. We're going to be working around here. It would not surprise me at all if we were attacked. So why don't we be ready for that? And the way I want to be ready for that is I want the final 2 pieces of armor. You can see I rebuilt the workbench, by the way, here. After this, I really don't need it anymore. So why don't we just give it its farewell here? All right, so let's see. Now, I think it's this one. And where's the other one? Is this the one? No, that's the Special Forces. But is that the one? Yeah, it is, actually. Okay, so those and those. What else do I need here? Okay, I need ballistic fiber and cloth. I need rubber and glass. All right, so none of those are a problem. Yeah, and we're going to have a talk about gunpowder and, charcoal. Because one of my viewers had a really good idea, and we're going to put that to the test. This there. And then I need glass, and I needed cloth. So let's see how that works out. Okay, I have enough for both. All right, so let's make the helmet. The helmet is the best bang for the buck, because the one I have right now is a plus 25. All right, and this one here is a plus 45, but I'm currently wearing the tactical vest, so it's only a plus 5. But this does mean I have the best protection right now. And that's because, of course, I have the gas mask on, which is a plus 4. I have the combat knee pads on, which is a plus 5. I think this is the best in terms of the boots. I'm going to have to check other ones, but that's a plus 3. And I have work gloves on. I haven't seen any better ones, but I'll keep an eye open in the future. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some upgrading here. All right, so like I said, this is 40, so we should go to 55, and there we go. Now this is going to be a big one because that is a plus 25. This is a plus 35, so we should be going to 39. And there we go. We now have the best protection that is available to her. All right, let's put these things over here, and then I'll decide in the future what I'm going to do with them. I mean, I might just sell them or something, because they're not really of much use to me. I mean, look, if my armor gets really beaten down, then I just go over here and repair it. It's not like it gets permanently destroyed, or I die, I spawn back here, and I don't have my armor on. So there's no reason to have an extra set, if you know what I mean. By the way, I do seem to be a little bit thirsty. All right, let's put this other stuff back here. Yeah, and ballistic fiber, do I need any more? I mean, I have a lot of things that I just don't seem to need anymore. I mean, is ballistic fiber used for anything else? Wait a minute, I can put the rubber in there. Put this in here, the glass, and then that. There we go. Yeah, cloth. I actually did use some of my cloth to make some more planters, but apparently I didn't put anything in them. Here, why don't you take one of those? Okay, so we now have the best armor available to us. So that's going to help us with attacks. Oh, and let me put that one back. Oh, not that one. That one. Although I do have a question for my more experienced viewers, because there are people who watch these videos who are like over 200 days in this game. And yeah, things are just crazy at that point. I have a question. It's about these 3 guns at the bottom. Of course, I made the AK in the last episode, and I wasn't very happy with it, and it was very expensive. So my question is this. I couldn't help but notice that the M14 is the best damage. Is that a semi-automatic rifle? In other words, it's not doing bursts, it's doing semi-automatic. Kind of like a better hunting rifle, but maybe it's got a larger magazine, like 10 or more. So is this a single shot, and does it have a 10 or more magazine on it? Because then it would be worth making. Currently, I just don't see this being worth it. See, I like the bolt action, but the problem is obvious, is it takes a long time between shots. So if I could get a rifle without a horrible recoil on it, that I can just concentrate on something and go bang, 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 like a long distance deagle, that would be very, very useful to me. And it would be a good replacement. Just saying. So I am curious about that. The thing is, I don't have any steel now. Zero. Not at all. So I don't want to have to go through the trouble of making a whole bunch of steel and ruining a whole bunch of iron, which I could use, just to find out that it's not really what I want. So I'm just hoping it's not another burst thing. All right, speaking of iron, let's get going here. Because what I want to do is I want to make a whole floor here, and I want to have the ability to make a third floor. Although thinking about it, the third floor is probably going to have to require a ladder because I don't have a lot of space. And say something like this, I want to put it on the walls and I want to put storage in the middle. So I'm not going to be able to do another stair. I just don't think that's going to be something that's going to work. So there is going to have to be a ladder, but I am happy with this stair right here. All right, so I have to start figuring out what I'm going to do in terms of the walls, because I do want windows after all. All right, I'm definitely going to do that. And I want the corners to be full like that. Also, I think I can get a wall in there. No purpose of a window there. All right, so I'm going to put a window there, which means I'm going to have one on the opposite side, which means I'm probably going to have a solid wall there. All right, now what do I do here? I guess I can put one there and one there, and I could have like solid walls in the middle. Right, all right, so I think that's, and the great thing about these is that if you take them apart, you get all the materials back because there's only one material. Normally you only get half, but because you're only putting one iron ingot in there, if you demolish it, you get the one iron ingot back because it rounds up. So that's actually very useful indeed. All right, let's see. By the way, the third floor will have glass walls because I'm going to put nice things up there for her because that's where all that stuff I've been collecting, you know, in fact, I found something new. I found a choo-choo train toy. So we're definitely going to put all that stuff up there because she deserves it. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to put that there, and we're going to put that there, and that's going to be there, and that's going to be there. Oh, right. I'm going to have to do something about that, ain't I? All right, let me think about this. I'm thinking we lead with a doorway because this is going to be an outside area. This is going to be the greenhouse area here for farming. And I think everything else is going to be, hold on a second. That, and that. Yeah, I know it's weird, but I also don't want any gaps where someone can shoot through, you know? And I think that the ladder going upstairs is probably going to be here, unless I come up with another area. We'll have to see. All right, because I do have to put ceilings in now, and I'm not doing them in iron. That would just be an incredible waste. And here's the thing, I'm going to be putting floors down anyway. Like, for instance, I'm going to do this outside because I think that works good for an outside environment. At least the look-wise. All right, so I still have a lot of iron left. I like my iron, and I don't want to have to waste it on steel unless I have to. If there's something I need to make, that's terrific. I'm just going to look around here. Very paranoid. I'm actually a little bit more paranoid than usual. The reason I say that is because there was a new dynamic. All right, so here's the thing. I was out looking for iron nodes. So what I usually do is I do like a little circuit. So I went out to, here, let's just show you. Here's where I am. I'm looking for Small Rock Island, right? So I go out to Small Rock Island because there's always iron nodes there. That's where the mutants were. It was right next to our first base. And then I went over to Rubber Duck Island. And then I went to, where is it here? Radio Island, right? I went to Radio Island and right over there. So I was on Radio Island and I was working on a node. I found an iron node. I was beating on it. And all of a sudden I'm getting shot at. And I turn around and I see them all running up on the beach at me. So I ran around. I jumped in my boat because my boat was actually on the other side of that rock on the left. And I went back here. Thing is, I was about to log off anyway because I just wanted to do a quick run before going to bed of gathering iron. I was going to cook it this morning. So I didn't wait for them to all swim back. But I mean, that's really interesting. I mean, I'm guessing that they spawned between here and maybe closer to Radio Island, but they decided to go after me instead of my base. So I'm wondering, is there a chance if I'm taking a POI in the field that I have to watch my back? Or was it just a weird situation that they spawned near my base and they just happen to be much closer to me? So, I mean, are they spawning near the base or me? That's kind of what I'm thinking. And it may have been a proximity to the base. Oh, that reminds me. I did get another wallpaper. So why don't we just try that out? I need... Oh, I'm going to be grabbing that stuff, but I need wood right now. All right, why don't we grab that? And I need paint. All right, so I don't know what... It's yellow. I haven't actually looked at it. Oh, you can already see that it's dirty. Oh, come on, why are they all moldy and gross? I mean, literally, I just took wood, fashioned it into paper, and made paint, and just repainted it. Why does it look moldy? It doesn't make any sense. Ugh. They're all terrible. I'd rather have the iron walls. Just give me a way of painting then. If you're going to do that, just give me a way of painting. All right, that was very, very unfortunate. All right, let's just do this and put this back here. So I guess I'm using this for flooring. Okay, and I do have a lot of it, which of course I need for the smokeless ammo, which does remind me. Somebody had an idea of, since I don't need the black powder at all, why don't I sell it? And I'm wondering too, also, do I need the ballistic fiber anymore? And here's something. I am drowning in charcoal. I just do not need it. Each one of these is 40. And every time I make ingots, I just get more. Can I sell this? I mean, we're going to have to take a shot at that and see how that works. But first things first. I need a ceiling, which means I'm going to need support beams. I can take them out after the fact, but that's what I'm going to need now, ain't I? Oh, by the way, do I have any more? Oh, I made 2 containers here. Oh, I don't have any more of those waters, do I? All right, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll just take that. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to, here, just glancing around. I'd like to see them coming at me instead of them just shooting. All right, so first things first. In order to put the ceilings up, we're going to need the columns. Wait a second. That's not going to work. All right, so I have to do that, that one, that. I think that should cover it. All right, let's see. All right, let's go back to metal floor. I can make a lot of these. All right, let's see if we can cover the whole thing. I was thinking, do I want to do that with iron? But, no. It would just be so expensive. Okay, can I do that? All right. That'll work. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Good. Oh, yeah, I may have to do something about that. All right, I'm going to need to hang lights in here too. I just can't see blowing electricity on that. All right, I'm going to have to... Well, you know what? I have to move this anyway. So what I'll do is eventually move it, and then I'll put something in there. Then I can take all these out. Oh, hold on a minute. Yikes. Then I can take all these out. All right, I do want to move this. So I think I left my box in here. Right, there it is. Right. I'm going to put flooring down in here. I'm probably going to use the white tile floor. I think I'm safe enough putting something here because they would have to get through this and below. Remember, there's a reinforced wall just below there. It's still, I'm not going to risk that for storage. Storage is going to be over here. All right, where is... Okay, why don't we pack you up? All right, and now... I don't want to block a window. That is a little longer than I would like. So why don't we just put it here? Right, because I am going to be using this to make ammo in the future. And I just don't want a window blocked in case I start shooting here. I mean, if I saw them coming, I would start shooting immediately before they could get into shooting range. All right, so we're good to go. All right, I do have to take care of that. I figure I could just do it now. Now that I have the space open. Hold on a second. That's pretty much what I need to do. And then we can put in this. There we go. Right, I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ladder going up to the 3rd floor because I just don't have enough room. And I can actually take them all out now. Hold on a second. I don't need this in my hands. All right, put this back in here. I think I'll have to hammer here. All right, put that in for this. And put this up. Yeah, I want to get those boxes out of there. All right. All right, what is this? Demolish. Yeah, once you put them up, you don't need them anymore. And who would want to have them? All right, now I would like to... I haven't really tested them. I was planning on putting the... where is the paint? I got 2 paint. All right, I can make more, but I don't want to waste anything at the moment. I think I'm good to go with that for now. I can use that on defenses. I have restored the barbed wire, and you can see I'm doing more doubling up. So I have done some doubling up. I want to double up all the way around. And I do have a lot of scrap metal for that. I mean, they're not expensive to replace. And if they're not damaging anything else, I mean, I went around with the hammer on my hands like this, and I found every piece that was broken. So no problem there. All right, let's see. Oh, wrong one. Let's see what the white tile looks like here. Oh, get that out of my hands because I'm not destroying anything. Not yet. All right, let's go with this. Right, the white tile. I haven't tested that one. I mean, it's not, it looks more like a concrete floor, but it looks fine. So, I mean, that will work good for this. Because, you know, that looks kind of ugly, that's all. And this, I want to propagate it all out here. I might put this one upstairs too. It really depends. It depends on, first of all, where do I actually want to put the ladder. But I'm not going to be concerned about that. And I do need to have lights in here so that I can see, because it's going to be dark. All right, that's good. I think that's going to work out pretty well. And I do have a lot of this stuff here that I can use for flooring. I think, yeah, this is also used for gas, and it's also used for ammo. But, you know, here's the thing about ammo. Not really having a problem right now. And I do have some of the smokeless here. So I could make a bunch of armor because I do have copper. I have actually been making it now that I know it's for ammunition because I didn't know that before. Well, I do now. I do now. All right, put that away, put that away. Just eat that because why not? And we'll put that there. And let me put the hammer back. It's nice to know. Oop, wrong one. That one. It's nice to know where your hammers are. All right, these guys are probably the first ones I move up, but I'll probably use specialized containers like the cans again that I had for storing the metal, just so you can look at it and see what it looks like. Now, I did want to go to see the merchant, but I have a feeling that it would be very dark before we came back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab everything that I want. I'm going to leave the normal stuff I bring behind for now, because what I want to do is I want to test. I want to test if I can sell this stuff, because I have so much of it and I just don't need it. But then I also want to see about selling this stuff too, because I don't need it at all. And I don't need ballistic fiber anymore. I mean, maybe I need it for some combination. I mean, does the helicopter require that? No, it doesn't. I mean, I don't think there's anything left, but I'm not going to get rid of all of it. But I mean, the thing is, I don't need all of that. And especially in this case, it's just smothering me. So if I can actually get something for this, because there is something I want to make. Completely forgot about this. The headlight. All right, I need scrap, electronic parts, and glass. So I had scrap a moment ago. I should probably take 2 of them because I'm probably going to need that for building. Where was... Oh, the electronic parts are here. And glass is... Just take that one. It'll probably do the job. All right, let's see. It's for those situations like we had when we attacked a base, everyone's dead, and now we're looting, and then it gets dark before we're done. You know, like in the last episode. In that case, I want to be able to, like, have it be light. All right, do I need anything else? No, I got it. And I do have another battery that I can load in there, too. All right, let's put this stuff back. Down here. I don't need those. Oh. Take that. All right, and I had a battery stuck in here for a long time. Boom. Okay, so... Oh, I was thinking maybe that goes in for the helmet, but it doesn't. It's a trinket, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Ah! Okay, L? Okay, how do you turn it off? Hold on a moment here. Key bindings. Light, L. Okay, I guess what I do is I just take it off. So I'm going to probably keep that in the vehicle whenever I go hunting. All right, I'll keep it with the diving stuff because at least I know. Wait a minute. Why do I have 2 pairs of leather shoes? I mean, she likes leather, but why does she have 2 of them? Mount black. Oh, I think that's what I had on before I put the gas mask back on. All right, we'll put this over here. I'll dispose of them in time. Maybe I'll sell them or something like that. Okay, speaking of selling, what time is it? All right, let's just go to bed and then take care of it in the morning. All right, it is not bedtime. All right, it's 5 a.m. We have any suitors coming to call? No suitors coming to call? All right, so I'm thinking what we do is let's take a trip. You know, for short trips, I've been taking the little boat. One of the reasons is the visibility is just kind of terrible on this. If you look here, especially considering we drove through those guys, I mean, you could barely see them. Hold on a second, let me get out. But if I go over here, I have a much better visibility. So I'm thinking basically for quick jumps, where I'm just going to drive over to something. Like, for instance, the merchant, who I believe is right there. Oh, and I can't help but notice that I'm actually hungry and thirsty. Alright, so let's get over to the merchant and see if we can actually dump this stuff on her and get something useful for it. And she's open for business. Alright, so let's just park here. And let's jump out. I got some amazing stuff for you. Alright, first off, what do I want to do a comparison with? I wouldn't mind getting more batteries if I'm going to be using them, so I'll use that as a test case. Oh, okay, here it is, right here. Alright. Oh, I'm going to have to do one at a time, ain't I? That's just wonderful. Okay, she'll buy that? Wait a minute. Okay, 33 pieces of charcoal buys me a battery. Okay, why don't I buy all your batteries then? Because I have a lot of charcoal. Just take all of my charcoal. Not enough, which means I'm close. Closing in. Oh, okay. She needs a little more. Really? Okay, well, you know what? Let's just make that deal. What else do I want? I have all these blueprints, but it does mean that she refills because I did buy this one off of her. What would I want? I guess maybe we can buy some of these. All right, let's just throw them all out there. I mean, there's nothing else that I want. Hold it a minute. There is something else I want. I wanted to test it at least. Why don't we try the gun sight? All right, so let's see. What if we went with the ballistic fiber? Get lost. She needs more. Okay, wait a minute. Back up. Charcoal. Okay, she'll give me this for 4 charcoal. Actually, I think 3 charcoal would have done it. 3 charcoal, and okay, I'll just buy that. All right, why don't we throw all this in then, and we'll just see in ballistic fiber how much. 3 ballistic fiber gets me all of that. Alrighty. So let's see here, because after all, remember I need this for the ammunition, and I also need it for paint. And I think I need it for gas too, if I make the biofuel thing. I think that's the way it works, because it does say it's for gas. Alright, what if I just dump everything, and then see how many gold coins I get? Because, I mean, she doesn't really have a lot of things that I want. So how many gold coins can I get? Because she's got 43. Great stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you really like that deal. Seriously? 430. All right, an ore detector? Okay, I don't know, because I don't really need any of this. I guess maybe the lung function boosters, so I can use them more often. Wow. Antibiotics are probably pretty expensive, but I have a ton of those. Electronic parts? I mean, wood? I mean, wood's good. Can I just buy the wood? And it's still great stuff. It's not like it's just, you know, it's great stuff. What can I buy here? I mean, I could buy another one of these, but why do I need a second one? Unless I want to put them in different places in the map. Electronic parts? I mean, I got 35 ballistic fiber, and I have a ton more, and she's still in great stuff mode. I mean, I have all these recipes. I don't need them. Combat knife? That's kind of useless. I mean, if I start going into this stuff, then it's not really. I got a lot of, you know, I'm going to start taking it away. Wow. She's saying great stuff. Okay, she needs more than that. 15. All right, can I do this? Wow. 15 ballistic fiber, 1 black powder, and I get all of this. Okay, and I could probably buy the scrap too. Here's a question. If I go with a full stack of 10 of this, how much charcoal do I need to buy that? Okay, a little bit more. Well, I guess the scrap metal is more expensive, right? And we'll throw one of those in. Okay, so 22 charcoal and 1 black powder gets me a stack of scrap metal. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I do know this resets, so I can come back and I can buy stuff. I can get more of these coins. Even though, since I'm able to clean her out with this stuff and the ballistic fiber, what do I even need it for? You know, the gold coins. Okay, well, it was nice doing business with you. Otherwise known as apparently robbing you. Oop, I missed. All right, so let's go back. This way, all the way. Sharp turn, sharp turn. All right, let's go back. Hopefully we don't run into anybody on the way back. All right, that was a good lock of trading done right there. And apparently I can get rid of my garbage and get better garbage. All right. Yeah, why do I have to charge the batteries when I can easily just buy new ones? Speaking of which, I need some place to put them, so... Yeah, this. I wanted to test with this, and also, I don't even know what's going on with that. All right, for now, let's put this back. And I barely used any of it. I did get rid of a lot of charcoal, but here's the thing. I got a lot of charcoal. So, I mean, that's really just it, isn't it? All right, here's a question. What does this even do? Do I have to... Oh, I need a battery for that, don't I? All right, let me get one of those batteries out. Right there. Okay, so I needed a battery for that. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Do I do this? Copper. I guess it's telling me what's closest. Is it over there? I do know there's copper over there, by the way. I just didn't take it. Okay, well, that's interesting. Here, turn that off for now. I guess maybe if I go on an island... I mean, can I have it search specifically for something else? Hold on a second. Can I, like... Oh, switch, I can. Okay, I'm switching, but I guess maybe it doesn't know. Because I was switching. Oh no, you don't use the left click, you use the right click. And iron is nearby. Sulfur. Oh, you scroll back and forth. So in other words, that's a right click, that's a left click. So iron is... Okay, I'm going in the wrong direction. All right, so I'm guessing there's iron down there somewhere. Okay, that's useful, because that way I can just jump onto an island, pull that out, and see whether or not there's anything there. All right, but I'm not going to carry that around with me. That is a very specific thing, but that is definitely a very nice toy. All right, this can go in here. Here, take that, like that. And you guys can just fill that in for now. Oh, and have a little bit more, because I was able to buy it. And I bought some wood, too. I suppose it's better than chopping down trees, but, you know, somebody's chopping the tree down, right? This one here, the glass. Oh, and the coins. Okay, so... Oh, why is it even there? I guess I was out of space, but I think I'm putting them here. Oh, and I actually need a couple. I guess I did that during the last fight, and I wasn't paying attention to restoring it. And I can put those in here. Right, I wanted to see how that thing worked. First of all, looking around. I don't see anybody. Looking around. All right, so this is a trinket. All right. Clearly, it doesn't do anything for that. It'd be silly if it did something for a shotgun. But what about this? Yikes! Yikes! Yeah, I think the iron sight is much better than that. But I'm thinking that's probably for the assault rifles. So where's the AK? Put that over there. Put this here. Yeah, that's what it's for. Okay, why is it all the way forward on the bolt action? You know, that's just crazy. But that makes sense right there. Yeah, I mean, that's what you use it for. But I'm guessing that in a situation like that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it back. And I'll put it there because maybe if I make the M14, it'll be useful. But I think it's more of a problem with the bolt action than it's worth. That reminds me. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of these. I need to start using these things more when I go diving. Because there are places that we saw that I do want to look at when we were up here. Like the refinery, there was a structure there, and it looks like there was a underground thing. Well, I guess underwater in this case. And also, we didn't stop by the school either. We should stop in the school. There's very likely a lot of ammunition and guns. Also, the drowned downtown. That could be useful, too. Because I think there's like subways in some of them. At least I think I saw that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So we're going to find a target and we're going to attack that target in the next episode. But I did want to get this going because I wanted to start making things, and I also want to should I put a wall there? You know, maybe that's not a bad idea. You know, put a wall there and then put my storage items there. I want to make the specific ones too. Like I was using the cans for the scrap metal when they got destroyed over there. So yeah, I think maybe a wall there wouldn't be such a bad idea. I would make it an iron one. And then, of course, I want to get this going there, too. We need the wood and we need the paint, but we have a lot of that chemical. And I can just go and buy it with charcoal, apparently. And the same thing with this as well. All right, do I have any? No, I don't have any. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So I just wanted to do some work around the house today. And I noticed that we weren't attacked. So they were very nice about that, giving me an opportunity to build the place up. So, of course, they could tear it down, at least in their own minds. They're very delusional, aren't they? Very delusional indeed. I do want to do a little bit of a trip, and I want to spot out all the locations. You know, maybe that's what we should do next, is just kind of identify everything that's on the map. Because there's a lot of places down here that we don't know what they are, and there's places up here. I'm guessing the mutants are up here somewhere because it would seem to make more sense because I think that this island, where was the island here? Small Rock Island. That had mutants on it, and there were no mutants below that spot. They're all like up here and over here. So I'm guessing that these are the big boys down here, and that's probably a really big boy, and that probably is too. And we got attacked. Where are they? Yeah, here they come. When am I going to learn to sign off quicker? Okay, seriously, will you just die? Okay, yeah, I'm getting shot from the side here. Oh, someone's shooting straight up at me. Finally, he's dead. How many shots to the head does it require to kill that guy? Yeah, I can't even see them now. That's the problem I have here. Oh, you got in. Okay, you know what? A grenade there probably would have worked out great. Ow! Stop that. Okay, that's becoming a problem. The guy underneath me is the problem. All right, hold on a second. Grab that, stop the bleeding. Oh my goodness. If there was ever an opportunity to use a grenade, it's right now. Where's my grenade? Okay, where's my grenade? Where's my grenade? Hey, guys. Oh, they're just all dead. Yeah, I think I did damage to my own place there. Okay, so, yeah, grenades. Remember grenades. Where? Wow, I just killed a bunch of them in one shot. Where are the rest of them? Okay, hold on. Did I kill? Oh, yeah, I did kill him. You're not very smart, are you? Okay, armor fix. Armor fix. Okay, but I gotta tell you, the barbed wire was a dream. Hold a second. Can you just stop that, please? Ow, you bum. Thing is, I'm not hitting him because I'm not hearing that second click. So I'm kind of shooting. Oh, that's all I want. Now he's dead. Is that it? Shotgun. Thanks for all the selling stuff, by the way. I appreciate it. Here's a question. Oh, hi. You know, you should have run when all your friends were dead. The grenade should have like, oh my God, she's got explosives. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that really worked out very well, didn't it? All right, grab that. Thanks, I'll sell it. Yeah, they took all that out. I got to put it back. But you know, the thing is that it worked out pretty well. I mean, if they're just going to sit there attacking this, and then I can just throw a grenade at them. Yeah, I mean, that's the first... Okay, I destroyed that myself, but it was probably damaged. Is anybody else over there? Anybody around here? I don't see anybody. All right, so I'm going to have to repair and restore. I got to learn to sign off quicker. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the Great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.